Does it come in black?
So, Mr. Wayne, it does come in black. And before you lot start, that is not even a racist or derogatory comment. It just so happens this beautiful phallic-shaped microphone happens to be, well, I suppose, enlightening and embodying my physical presence. But dear oh dear, ladies and gentlemen, this whole week where gaming is concerned, people are actually finally waking up to Sweet Baby Stink. This is going to be their death spiral into oblivion. What am I talking about?
Thanks for coming, thanks for coming.
I'm coming for you, boy. I'm coming hard.
I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling.
In the ass end of space, even aliens watch Jason King with Kung Fu Hot Dog. Duke Nukem likes this guy.
And of course, folks, I just want to thank the many new subscribers who have pushed me over the 4K mark in recent days. Each and every one of you, old, young, black, blue, white, yellow, brown, pink, purple, whatever, if you like my channel, if it gives you a chuckle, then I am doing the work that was made to be done. Just like Rod Stewart says that he used to be a gravedigger, but he knew he was born to be an absolute studly singer and bedding so many beautiful women and still keeping that ridiculous hairdo even to this day. And of course, speaking of ridiculous hairdos, I know I sport one as well. But today, folks, Sweet Baby Inc. detected. That is the community, should I say, fellowship forum you need to join on Steam right now. I will post a link at the end of this video. Go on over and join them, but I will show you more of that coverage later on. So what is actually happening at the moment, folks? Chris Kindred, it's a she, of course, is upset that this curator on Steam has compiled a list of games that Sweet Baby Stink have been involved with. Now, if you don't know who they are, Sweet Baby, basically they are the consultative firm who get called out by the big companies to come and help diversify their video games, because apparently in the landscape of video gaming now, there's not enough diversity, not enough inclusion. We got to get rid of attractive females but keep the attractive men all topless for everybody to gawp at and get really horny and excited at. But yeah, this is Chris's LinkedIn page. Obviously, don't go and harass them. It's not worth it. But of course, if you know LinkedIn, you've got to have an account to connect to them. But I saw this post here. So this is 3 months ago. So excited to be writing on this. Seeing the baby and Finji bring the game together has been such an enriching experience for me as narrative designer and writer. And I can't wait for y'all to see what we're cooking, because that was a phrase much used by The Rock in the day. And who uses it now? Well, unless you're Gordon Ramsay or Marco Pierre White, I guess nobody. The @Steam curator harassment group Sweet Baby Inc. detected, cause we're watching the detectives, is led by this person at Cabrutus Rambo. Here's them, using the pronouns, trying to be slick so they don't get reported. Even with their discriminatory language filed off, the group itself still fails the code of conduct. So first of all, Miss Kindred is stating that they've used improper language to discriminate against them, which is not the case. What this person here has said is, when you're making a complaint or you're writing something about Sweet Baby Inc., just use them as consultative. Don't use words like tainted, because that can be seen as problematic. So that's where she's wrong. And it's kind of great that if you do actually click on the link to the tweet, it's actually deleted now. So I find this so funny. And by the way, folks, I've got an even more hilarious update regarding this story. So just go to Reddit right here, and this is hilarious. hilarious. So on Halloween of last year, somebody posted this on NeoGAF actually. Founded in 2018, Sweet Baby Inc. is a narrative development and consultation studio based in Montreal. What a shocker. And working around the globe. Our mission is to tell better, more empathetic stories while diversifying and enriching the video games industry. We aim to make games more engaging, more fun, more meaningful, more inclusive for everyone. I'm also going to get back to that point later on. I find that statement very disingenuous. From cinematics to barks and everything in between, we tackle every type of writing for any type of game. We bring excitement, emotion, and character to the forefront and aren't afraid of breaking something down to build it back up. But then why would you break it down in the first place? If you need help and you have no one else to turn to, then maybe you can hire B.A. Baracus, Colonel Hannibal Smith, Templeton Face Peck, and the crazy Mad Murdoch. Yes, the A-Team. But of course, we're not talking about that glorious era of entertainment. No, this is 2024, folks. Whatever your story needs, we're here to help.
If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire
Kung Fu Hot Dog.
And I'm curious to know how much these bozos actually make from their trifling of video games in the West. I really would like to know. But of course now, the person I have a problem with, this Chris Kindred, is somebody... it's this same somebody called @LegoButt, Felix at Home. And yeah, their Twitter page is rather peculiar, but at the moment, they have got 9,263 followers. That has risen considerably, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Red Thread Games, you know I like to really rip on these people. They are the folks behind the Dustborn game, which is coming out sometime this year. On their thread on Google, this is very interesting actually, where it says, curators of games with soul, made in Norway. We develop and publish story-driven games with a focus on diversity and inclusiveness for mature audiences. Wow, they've even managed to taint that phrase as well. Norwegian indie studio. We made Dreamfall Chapters and Drohan, out now for PC. Yeah, the indie video game studio, which will close down by the end of the year. I absolutely guarantee it. Of course, if we're just going over to Dustborn, you know you've been waiting for this reaction once again, folks. This is a 3-year-old trailer, by the way. This is the teaser, which goes on just over 2 minutes. Let's just watch this again. That's a white man playing a guitar? What a shocker. The Red Thread of Fate, Rob Sheriff, Blood and Oil, Birth of the Republic, Fallen Dreams. Wow, look at that. That's a video game teaser, folks. That's supposed to get me excited. It's not like you're watching a Borderlands video game trailer where they had Wang Chung playing in the background, making you really hyped for the game.
This is what we're doing. What the f is a Wang Chung?
No, this is all diversity, safe space nonsense, and inclusivity. Oh, I can't wait for this game to come out. It's going to absolutely tank in sales. And you're going to sit back and wonder, why is it that when companies go woke, they actually end up going broke? Even BBC Radio 4 has been accused of its content being too woke for audiences in the UK. And what was their response? Well, it's just a mirror of what's going on in today's world. Thank fuck I don't listen to Radio 4 in that case. Of course now, here we are, which is the absolute banger of, I don't want to use the word community, but fellowship group created by that person, Lego Butts at Home. 52,616. If I refresh this page now, has that actually gone up? Yes, it has. Wow. So these are the games that Sweet Baby Stink have tainted thus far. After Love, Gotham Knights, which thankfully I did not buy, South of Midnight, which is absolutely terrible in its concept and design, Kingdom 80s, so you're now going to ruin my favorite decade by putting your own stink on it. I can't wait. Shadow Gambit, Dark Alliance, which, stop it, that's not even a racist term. Hyperlight Breaker, Breeze, Good Night or Goodbye, Volcano High, Usual June, can't even read that properly, Battle Shapers, which is probably regarding people who need to go on a diet, Sable, Suicide Squad Killed Batman, we're going to call it that, and they've even put all these prices of the games. That's $20.99, $24.99, might as well call it £25, £23. So these games are so dog shit, they can't even sell them at the full market price of £70 or £59 if you're in the UK. And this is great. I guess the only one missing from the list so far is God of War Ragnarok, which is from 2 years ago, where they took a white Angrboda and made her black for inclusivity. Because in Nordic times, folks, in that era where Thor was around, black folks were around in that specific realm of the universe, weren't they? Yeah, they were around in the world, just not, but for some reason we had to migrate them over to join the white folks in Scandinavia. Of course, that's going to happen, right? But even more disingenuous now, folks. There's another group out there who call themselves Black Girl Gamers, and here's a little snippet of what they say on their channel.
I don't care what anybody says, Boondocks is black anime and should be accepted as such.
No, Boondocks is a very funny animated series on the Adult Swim network from 2005, and I wouldn't call it anime, it's just actually very funny.
Hi, I'm Money.
I'm not sure if that should have had an epileptic warning, but I would have probably stuck that on there.
Also known as Nina Suave, Guap Suave, that's me. I'm from Atlanta, but London's my second home.
Hello, I'm Mary, also known as SheGamerXO Online, and I am a variety content creator.
Hey Mary, do you know how to emote, to enunciate, to project your voice? I could hardly understand what this chick was saying.
Content creator.
Hey, I'm Sola. I'm currently a writer. I'm internet dazed right now, but...
And you've got pink dreadlocks, and we don't care, and I don't care, and I might get comatose if I watch any more of this drivel. Let it be noted, their recent Prince of Persia, the Lost Clown, because check out the diversity prince they're playing as, only garnered 125 views for a 3-hour and 10-minute long stream. You know what's really funny, folks? I actually typed in white girl gamers. What a shocker. It's not there. Can you imagine how problematic that channel title would be if it were created? You're so racist. How dare you have a white girl gamer group? Now, at the beginning of this video, folks, I talked about this annoying factor that companies like Sweet Baby Stink are now saying we got to bring more diversity and inclusivity into video gaming. You've got Barrett in the Final Fantasy series. You had Jacob in Mass Effect 2 and 3. He's a fantastic character. Some people found him annoying. I actually quite liked him. He had a good backstory. But of course, when you come to the biggest selling video game right now, Grand Theft Auto 5, which people still play, you have 3 characters, Trevor, Michael, and Franklin. Now, Franklin is the guy you thought wouldn't be better than his 2 white counterparts. And he's actually really well written. He's a very solid, grounded dude. And the guy that voiced him as well, a very likable young man.
Oh man, I'm taking it all in. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm being Trevor right now. But I'm taking it all in, man. I'm having a good time, man, and I want to act like Michael right now. You know, yeah.
Of course, now because GTA 5 is a banger, it goes against trans. Well, it actually goes against the whole trans ideology, which is hilarious. If you walk around as Trevor, he actually teases people from the LGBT community, which I thought was absolutely funny. I think that's since been removed, but I might be wrong about that. But Sweet Baby Inc. ignore all of that stuff, and they want to craft their own, wizardry into the proceedings, which is why they're getting such a blowback. Of course, folks, I will conclude this video today with this change.org petition. Make gaming great again. Stop Sweet Baby Inc. and other companies like them. Holy hell, why this petition matters by Adrian Odeja. As a passionate gamer, I have seen the damage companies like Sweet Baby Inc. can inflict on beloved franchises. They have managed to harm some of the biggest names in entertainment, all in pursuing of attracting new fans who are not even purchasing their products. This approach has lost narrative, quality, and fan support, leading us away from what once made gaming great. Holy shit, what an opening paragraph. You know what? I'm actually going to sign up for this, and I think, in fact, how many have signed up so far? 44. Let's do a quick refresh and see if that's changed. Has it? No. Okay, the next goal is 50. Oh, you know, I'm going to add my name to this. Absolutely. This guy absolutely knows what he's talking about. It is. I mean, and again, their wording is very careful. What they say, the gaming industry is suffering under these practices. In the last 5 years alone, we saw a significant drop in sales for once top performing franchises. This trend correlates with the rise of companies like Sweet Baby Stink prioritizing the message over preserving our favorite game's essence and integrity. Yeah, because of course now, folks, when you look at the grand scheme of things, what do we have? Call of Duty, the most recent title, had pride flags in its game. Why on earth would Call of Duty, a based video game series for the longest of times, now have pride flags in this multiplayer? We don't need that. The same thing with Spider-Man 2, which featured the other knockoff Spider-Man, Miles Morales, where you had pride flags throughout the game. And a modder brought in a particular mod to remove pride flags from the game and then got banned from Nexus and other modding communities out there. It's so utterly ridiculous. But folks, did you enjoy this video today? I had a bomb and a gas of making it. It was absolutely hilarious. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I go to work in the wee small hours of the morning to the city of titties, I get picked up by a lady bus driver when she's on her rounds. And in fact, when I get off at my penultimate stop, she gives me a toot toot as she turns the corner. And in fact, if she likes tooting that horn, she'd have a lot more fun playing with my own personal horn if we ever get down and get dirty. And speaking of that, folks, if you didn't enjoy this video today, make sure you honk the right breast for no. And if you liked the video, maybe honk both breasts for yes.
The amazing Kim Belair. Kim is the co-founder and president of Sweet Baby Inc., a narrative development company that she established in Montreal to help companies tighten up their stories.